And also too, let me speak to some of you elders. A lot of you elders, you're in the world and in the way.
Oh,
A lot of y'all, you ones who's been in here 20, 25, 30, 40 years and ain't let this job go, stop coming here and being here for 8 hours and don't do a fuck thing.
ooh.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, peace, what's up, hello. This is not Jay, but this is Mr. D with Everything USPS with JH. Again, I'm Mr. D. Y'all might remember me from one of his more anecdotal videos. I have the pleasure and honor of working alongside Mr. J here in the city. And I just wanted to talk to some of y'all today in regards to this thing of ours called the United States Postal Service.
I am the tiger, man, the edge. And now you gotta get it back. And the way to get it back is to go back to the beginning. You know what I mean?
What up, Big D?
Back in effect.
Cool.
Yeah.
Taking over my channel for the day, huh?
For the moment.
Okay, it's all good. I heard you wanted to spit some stuff out, man.
I want to talk to the people, as I said already. I want to talk to y'all in regards to this post office. I feel like it's a lot of things that need to be said. It's a lot of things that people on the outside need to know and understand prior to stepping into this as a whole.
Okay. Sound like this gonna be deep, man.
It can, yeah, we can go there.
Okay,
Yeah, we can go there.
So, well, first, because a lot of people didn't see the old video, man. What is it that you do here at the post office in a brief summary?
I am a distribution clerk as well as a window clerk. So sometimes I can start my day in the back of the post office distributing the mail. And I also work on the window, selling stamps, mailing out your letters, all of that.
How long you say you've been a clerk?
I've been a clerk for almost 3 years now.
Okay. Is the job financially rewarding to you?
Yes. As I stated in our first video together, once you make career, things do change, but depending upon where you are as far as the city or your station, it can pan out more money as a career as well.
Okay. How has this job changed your life, in your opinion?
How has it changed my life?
Yes.
It has opened a door to a certain level of financial stability I never really knew was possible.
Okay. Those are the easy questions.
Sure.
How you deal with the internal drama working at a station? Because you, with the same people you starting with, probably gonna be here till you retire. Internal drama with the people that you work with. How do you deal with it?
Well, a buddy of mine told me when I first started, he and I were PSEs together, and he used to tell me all the time, it's us versus them being management and or leadership.
Okay.
And what he was trying to instill in me, again, as he was a PSE as well, but what he was trying to instill in me was a sense of CYA. In the post office, we call that covering your ass.
Right.
And the most time you spend in the post office is with your fellow PSE, fellow clerk, fellow carriers, whatever. So there's a sense of camaraderie and there's a sense of accountability amongst us.
Okay. So, is there any drama, in your opinion?
Yeah, of course. I think that comes from due to the lack of, again, accountability, the lack of unity.
You think of those words, we'll get back to that.
All
All right, so what advice would you give yourself, if you could, prior to starting this job? If you had the chance to go back and talk to yourself before starting this, what advice would you give yourself?
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Okay.
Don't make mountains out of molehills.
Oh, I like that. Who do you feel in your experience are the best clerks? What qualities should they have?
The best clerks, the quality that a clerk should have is the willingness to serve others.
Willingness to serve others.
As a clerk, you're only as good as the clerk working with you.
Okay. Okay.
If that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying?
I believe so. Do you feel like this is a physical job? Does it
Extremely.
test your physicality? Yeah.
Extreme. Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Not as much as it used to, because the mail volume has changed, but absolutely. Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. In your opinion, how do you check that you're doing your job correctly? Do you show, attention to detail, or, what do you do? I know I'm throwing you for a loop with serious questions.
No, that's a great question. Again, going back to accountability. This is a very easy job. It's very repetitive. So what you did yesterday, 95% of the time, you're going to do tomorrow.
Okay.
So you should know what exactly you're doing. You should know how it should be done. You should know your limits, so to speak.
What do you like about this position?
What I like about as far as being on the window is the abundance of information that I've received.
Okay.
Dealing with young, old, black, white, don't matter. I've learned so much in regards to business, in regards to money, what's going on around me, just from talking to customers 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay. So you hold up the window. All right, we got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shit. Oh yeah.
All right.
Especially if you're doing something that's intriguing my mind. What is this about? What's this for? Who you mailing this to?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You telling me you mailing something in regards to your taxes to eliminate something? What's that something you eliminate? How does it apply to me? Absolutely, I'll hold that line up.
So, really, realistically, man, I know you said you had some things that you wanted to talk to us about. You wanted to get some things off your chest. Let's talk, man. What is it that you want to share with my people that they need to know?
I'm going to say to my fellow postal workers, we probably may not even believe it, but we're doing a grand job of keeping this thing afloat, keeping it going. To my fellow clerks, I'm going to say it's a light at the end of the tunnel. Like I said in my first video, man, keep God first, because what's going on in here, the energy in here is, you gotta keep your mind pure and keep that energy pure. At the end of the day, we all here for a reason. We all here to take care of our wives, our kids, and whatever else. To management, I pray that somebody sees it. It's got to be a better way. We need y'all. To our union, we need y'all. It can be very disheartening sometimes where issues come about and more or less sweeping things under the rug. Let's get to the root of it and dissolve it.
Okay.
I shouldn't have to file grievances on common courtesies, so to speak, or things that you should know you should do it at all times as leadership or management.
It seems like it's frustrating.
It's just got to be a better way.
You seem a little frustrated, brother.
Very much so, because it's a certain level of passion that comes with doing your job. You know what I'm saying? You do your job as, whatever it is you do outside of this camera.
Right.
I can almost guarantee if I ask somebody, hey, Jay, they going to tell me, oh yeah, that's so-and-so, he do this. Great guy, great worker.
Right.
You understand? But because I may not bend over for you, because I may not lay down for you, you know what I'm saying? You drag my name through the mud because I stood up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain sense of workplace intimidation. That shit ain't gonna fly for everybody.
Workplace intimidation.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Threatening your job, threatening to keep you home for 2 weeks. Why? Because I'm not gonna let you talk to me crazy. I'm a man at the
This
end
is
of the
where
day.
the meat coming in. Continue, brother.
There's a sense of entitlement some of our elders in the post office have, whether they're supervisor or not. There's a certain level of arrogance that breeds in this job. And it's almost as if you come in here, they want you to earn your keep. Once I made it past my 90 days, I earned my keep. I come in here day in, day out, I bust my ass.
Right.
Not only for the job, but for us as co-workers, so I can lighten the load for you. But when I bring something to your attention, when I pull your coattail to make sure that you're on code, you looking at it as I'm trying to sun you. I'm not trying to sun you, I'm trying to protect you. And me protecting you is me protecting me. You know, it's a me first mentality here sometimes, all the time. I just want to tell y'all all at the end of the day, this is a phenomenal job. It's a life-changing job for some people. I would have never thought I'd be in here, let alone this long. And the things that I've been able to do, I've done it. I'm very grateful. I feel blessed. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it for none of y'all. Let y'all know it's unicorns and rainbows. This shit is stressful. This shit is stressful. But the God I serve said he'll make your enemies your footstool.
Yo, it seemed like you got some real deep inner feelings about this place. I mean, I appreciate the frankness and the bluntness. And we're not gonna go too long with this, but I'm gonna give you a couple minutes straightforward. If there's anything that you really want to cover that you feel like these people need to know, man, I want you to unfilter it. Say what you gotta say. Jay don't need to be in this. I need you to get your point across because the younger generation needs to hear this. And you are the younger generation, and you are making this. And I pick at the younger generation a lot, so maybe they can identify with what you have to say.
To our district personnel, to our upper members of management, again, we need y'all. We need y'all to do exactly what those titles are. Manage, lead, supervise. We don't need you in the office touching on paperwork for 6 and 8 hours. We need y'all out here. When we call y'all with an issue, obviously we have utilized all of our resources to resolve that issue. For you to come tell me it's nothing you can do, I could have said that to myself 30 minutes ago. Here it is, you make 100 grand, 200 grand a year, earn that money. I don't need you micromanaging something that I've been doing for the past 3 years. I need you to roll them sleeves up and let's get it done. Many hands make light work. But then you turn around and you penalize not only us as the clerks, but the carriers as well when certain things are not met at time. Okay, well, are you not a leader?
Oh.
What are you going to do to ensure that objectives are met at its designated time? Because it's not just a one-man show. It's not just on me. It's not just on you. This is a we, us, our thing. It's not a I, me, my thing.
So you trying to imply that management is something like the coach, the head of the team? Is that what you're implying? And that without the coach, the head of the team, to call the shots and make sure that they can call audibles when necessary, things don't necessarily work out?
That's exactly what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is that the body shut down if the heart ain't beating.
Oof.
So I need you to be that heart. I need you to be them legs to keep this shit going. I need you to be the arms to reach for these goals. I need you to be the neck. I need you to be the neck that make the head move. This is a organization. Organization. One body, one band, one sound. So the question is, what are you going to do to ensure that this thing keeps going afloat? It has to be a better way, yo. Billion-dollar corporation run like a corner store in the projects. How? I've been in the post office almost 3 years, and within my first 90 days, I peeped this shit. This is not a dislocation issue. This is a cultural issue. It's like this because it's always been like this. And the moment you say something about it, you're deemed problematic. You're deemed that you're the angry black man, or you're the angry black woman, or you're the angry white boy, or whatever. No, I'm not angry. I'm passionate. I love this job. I do. The United States Postal Service is mentioned in the Constitution. How the fuck we made it this long and we have too many chiefs and not enough Indians? How? This is beyond frustration. This is infuriating. This shit make our blood boil. But it's like, what can we do? We just throw our hands up, come get our check, go home, do the wife thing, do the girlfriend thing, the boyfriend thing, call it a day, call it a week. Nah, man. I come from a family of government workers, law enforcement, military personnel, postal workers. It has to be a better way. Then when you try to stand up, when you try to be the one to do things in a better way or do things the right way, you're wrong. How? You've been cutting corners for 10, 15 years. Now somebody coming in want to do the right way. I'm the issue? fuck out of here. And also too, let me speak to some of you elders. A lot of you elders, you're in the world and in the way.
Oh,
A lot of y'all, you ones who's been in here 20, 25, 30, 40 years and ain't let this job go, stop coming here and being here for 8 hours and don't do a fuck thing. Then on top of that, we come in here, we have to work with you, we gotta deal with you, and you half-ass train us. Then when we don't know something, again, we're penalized for not knowing the thing you didn't teach. How? Let the job go.
and that's
You,
all I gotta say about that.
you elders, y'all make my blood boil with this shit. You been in here. You retired from another company. You did your 20 or 30. You came to the post office. You on your 25th year. Okay, cool. Goddamn, you. Then on top of that, we look to you for guidance. We want to do this the right way. We want to be in your shoes. Hey, Mr. So-and-so, how you do it? Mr. So-and-so, how you do this? I don't know. Damn. You really don't know, or you just don't want to tell me because you feel threatened by me? How? But, you know, unfortunately, I thank God for this moment right here where I get a chance to speak to my fellow co-workers as well as people who are not in this post office. I want you to know, at the end of the day, this is an amazing job. It's a life-changing job. But if and when you decide to step in this, you better be ready. You better have your head on straight. You better have on the full armor of God. I don't care who you pray to, you better have something going on, because let me tell you, the devil is busy and he is letting you know he's in this shit right here. The Bible said we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but evil principalities in high places. This is one of the highest of places. You know how much money circulating funneled through the post office? I don't mean to ramble. I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but again, I want to let y'all know, to all my fellow clerks, I love y'all. All my fellow postal workers, I love y'all, man. Let's do right. Let's do right by the post office. To our districts, to our management, do right by us. We love this shit. We want to be here. But you forcing our hand to walk away. Do with that what you will. Peace.